What's up, guys? Welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and we got a unique ride right here. A 1949 Ford sedan. This is a late model Mustang Cobra motor. You can see it's got the 5-speed transmission, aluminum radiator, electric fan. I mean, it's pretty cool. The interior is completely custom shaved all the way around. Poppers work good. Custom paint job. 4-wheel disc brakes. And guys, check out those detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Finance and shipping is available on all of our rides. And of course, if you go there every Monday, we show you all the new stuff. That's the only day that we release cars to the website. A lot of people are trying to get t-shirts and stuff. That's also at maplemotors.com or below in the description. For now, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. As you can tell, it's got the suicide doors on it. Looks like it's got Mustang interior. You can see the seats, they are power and they work. The back seat is all custom. Custom Cobra emblem in there. Headliner in this one looks great. Same with the visors, somebody redid. The dash, pinstriping, got some artwork. You've got the tach, aftermarket gauges, JVC radio, and a 5-speed transmission, emergency brake, power windows. Kind of slow there. They go down really fast. They go up somewhat slow. Tinted windows too. It probably work better once I start it. Let's go ahead and start this one up. Tilt column. Basically a Mustang in a 49.
The first alert weather center. We're starting off with
radio is working. You got a couple speakers back here. Sounds like a few of them are back here too. And we're gonna find those during the picking out the flaws segment. That's gonna be at the end of the video. Tach's coming up. Gas gauge looks like it's working. Battery's charging. No, we can't stand behind mileage. I mean, it's a 49. Engine temperature still working its way up. Oil pressure, that gauge may be off. Wipers, there's none on here. There's none up there. They got rid of them. There's where you turn on the headlights to shut the door. You do this to open the door. You push up on that lever there. There's also a lever underneath the car to help out. You got the same thing over there. The popper does work on this side. You got to pull on the door as you're popping to open that one though. Easy fix, put a bigger spring in it. Okay, place your bets. Do you think the horn works? We're about to try it out. It does. They hooked it up. Good deal. All right, guys. See, we're gonna be clutching it out today. Let's hit the road. See how she runs and drives. Okay. Got our seat belt on here. Let's see. Gears feel pretty good so far. No power steering on this one. But as soon as you get to rolling, it's fairly easy. But if you're still, that's when you're fighting the steering. This is the first time I've driven this ride. With that being said, make sure both doors are shut. They're suicide doors, so that coming open would be bad. Feels like manual brakes too. That power window, once I started it up and got a little bit more energy going, it came up a lot faster than it did when we first did it with the car off. So that did help. Oil pressure gauge is dropping to a more realistic reading here. And the water temperature is starting to come up, so we'll keep our eyes on it. Oh, this sounds awesome. This car feels great. I love that they put this motor in here. As far as going straight down the road, that's pretty straight with very tight steering. Speedometer is working, seems a bit fast. Let's try fifth. Feels good. These manual brakes here, you can assist with the motor there. This car feels awesome, guys. We got a little bullet on top of the shifter. I feel like it's like a nitrous button, like I'm gonna take off. But it's not, it's just a bullet. Pretty cool though. Okay, coming down through the parking lot here. Engine temperature is up. Oil pressure is showing 80 now. I think maybe it's off a little bit and it's turned all the way up. That gauge just may be faulty or need to be redone. We're gonna go over these speed bumps quite slow because this car is lowered. It doesn't feel bad on suspension, but I also don't want to take it too hard. But those are speed bump there. But I'm still getting used to this clutch. Here's another speed bump here. Go over it moderately. It's really not too bad. Kicking the tires over. This thing feels great, guys. So now we're gonna try to get some undercarriage shots. Hopefully I don't hit my camera. We'll also get some outside footage and review the car at the end of the video. Be sure to look below. I've got Amazon links to all the stuff that I use for this video. Pretty much get everything on there if you wanted to do anything like this. And I've noticed a lot of y'all out there are. So that's pretty cool. When I started this like 6 or 7 years ago, there wasn't hardly anybody doing these videos. Now I get questions every single day, which is cool, guys. Just be honest. That's the biggest thing. All right, so we're getting ready to take off. Get these outside shots. I'll be right back. Okay, so it looks like our gauges have come up. It's showing 40 on the oil pressure. Engine temperature's right at 180 where it's supposed to be. This window does better when you give her a little power. It is going up and down. I haven't had any issues with that. All right, let's get the seat belt on. Let's roll out. Sorry if I'm singing too much. Me and my band have been practicing quite a bit here lately because we're going to make some videos for Southgate production. If you like the music that's on the channel at the beginning of any of the videos, that is me and my band. We've been doing this for, I don't know, 15 years or so. I got a wedding coming up too. I'm playing for one of my closest friends. I might even record it, send something out to y'all. Thanks for the support, guys. We're heading on back to the lot now. So far, I love this car. This car is awesome. Haven't tried the tilt. Oh yeah, tilt does work. See, a little bit bumpy. This thing has been lowered down to the ground, and that's why I couldn't get my undercarriage shots. I just run over the camera. Luckily, I didn't damage it this time, or I'll be investing more in new cameras. I have been curious. I've got a new product that I want to try. Is the DJI, and they just come out with a new camera, so check out that Chevelle. Ooh, 70. Let's go. I want to get over here in the fast lane and hit these back roads. Of course, we're waiting on the red light here. It should be turning green pretty quick. There's a long line. You guessed it right. Everybody's voting over here. Did y'all get out and vote yet? Guys, when it comes to political ads on our page, I don't pick any of them. I know some of y'all mentioned that before in the comments. That's YouTube putting ads up for me. That's not me putting the ads up, so let's roll. Up in fifth there. It's going into all gears pretty well. This thing sounds amazing. The brakes, they're definitely manual. The harder you stand on them, the faster you stop. But if you're not used to it, you're used to power brakes. So we come down the road to the right, there was people standing out and they're all pointing because this thing sounds crazy. 49 with a Cobra motor. I cannot complain at all today, guys. Beautiful day, awesome car. Bump in the middle of the road up here, we'll hit it. Coming up right here. It's fairly smooth to be lowered the way it is. And this is something you don't see every day, and it's more modern on the inside than I expected when I first come up. I heard how cool it was, but if y'all are watching, whoever built this is cool, guys. I'm heading back into the lot now. And picking out the flaws is up next. So stick around for that. I'll try not to miss anything. Thanks, guys. See you later. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna walk around this ride. Anything I find, you'll know about it. There is detailed pictures at maplemotors.com, and of course I couldn't get the undercarriage shots because the car is lowered to the ground and it was gonna destroy this camera. So you'll see the detailed pictures. We do have undercarriage shots there. All right, coming up to the front here. You know, there is a little crack right here, a little chip. Down at the bottom, you can see some marks Some light chips. Looks like a light crack there on the headlight. This one looks pretty good. You got pinstriping going down the side. Little touch-up mark there. Chip in the corner of the door. Also back here in the corner. Look how they got the bumper molded in there. Back your midsection. Little scratch there. Coming on down. That green eye. Scratch there on the side of the car. That may actually come out. Looks like more of a surface scratch. Right there on the edge, you got a nice little chip. Chip up here on top. Back over the top of your fender, there's a little spot there that looks like it'll come out as well. Front windshield is awesome. I love the curvature they got on here. I mean, hope you never have to replace that one. That is pretty unique. I like it. Mirror looks good. Little seal around the windows is also in good shape. Little chip there. Big old dot of clear coat. Back window on this one looks good. Looking over the back here, little spot in the glass at the bottom. Looks like it's on the inside, and I think honestly that is tint. That's why it looks like that. Back window in good shape. Up and over on the roof here. Got some dirt. A little dust. But other than that, your pillar looks good. And we're gonna go on to the trunk. The shocks in the trunk, I mean, check this out. They're stiff. They're made that way because they're brand new. Look, they come up fast. I love the way they did the trunk too. It's all carpeted. Custom. Little Cobra emblem. Gas tank is under here too. They carpeted this. And as far as I can tell, the gas gauge is working on the inside there. Looks pretty sweet. Trunk lid, good shape. Okay, as we're coming down on it, you definitely want to get the center of the hood. This is quite a bit of pressure, and it's shut. To pop the trunk, believe it or not, there is a cord hanging here. I'm doing this invisibly here. You pull it and it shoots up. Okay, so looking on the trunk itself here, looks good. Got to get close though. You can see some blemishes here in the corner. The pinstriping is awesome. I've always liked that. That's a definite skill. I couldn't do that any day. Looking up over here, little chip. Touch up mark. Light crack in the paint. I gotta get close so you can see it. It's right here if I was to circle it. Hoping it pops up for the video here so y'all can see it. Little touch up mark there. Chips on the edge here. Okay, so this is not bolted. This is a rubber magnet tag. It doesn't affect the paint at all. And I use it on all the test drives. We actually been using them for years. Some people on here think that they were bolted into the bumper. That would be crazy. Okay, coming down the side here. Running on down. Little scuff there. Little scuffs here in the corner. Pinstriping, looks good. Oh, green eye. I think that's what I'm gonna call this one. Let's go for a ride in green. Little touch-up mark in the corner here. Oh, bird got us. Goodness. Birds always target pretty cars. Clear coat's a little thick there. Chip here. Mirror's actually in good shape. Down your top of your fender. A little spot in the paint there. Chips up in the corner here. Up your pillar. Other than some dirt up there, it looks pretty good. It's a little dark line in the paint. I don't know what that's from. It's not a scratch. I'm working on it to try not to get the shadow in here, so if I'm hitting some weird angles, that's because I don't want to do this. So we're coming on back. Looking around your window. A little off there, just a little bit, but I mean, dude, a 1949 to be that close and this clean, it's honestly a blessing. We made it all the way around this ride. Definitely unique. Pops actually said this was the first car that he ever bought, was a 49 Ford. He used to work for Ford back in the day. And if you didn't know it, Pops is my grandfather. He opened this business back in '83, right after he got in Time magazine for America's top Ford salesman. I thought that was pretty cool. I like to shout him out. I mean, it is my grandfather. All right, coming up in here. Seal around that door looks pretty good. Looking at the bottom here. Door panel on this one, it's been replaced and it's nice. Along with pretty much everything inside this car. It's got like Mustang interior. It does look like the seats out of a Mustang. You can see it's got a little bit of age on it, but I don't see any rips. And check this out. It still works. The up and down don't, but the back and forth does, and that's what matters. Your trim plate there is messed up. That could be a little bit better. Little spot there. So, check this out. Flip the seat up. I mean, that's pretty cool. Look how huge it is back there. You could take a nap. So it looks like maybe they were hoping to put speakers back there, but that looks like just an effect to me. It's an empty shell. There's no speaker inside there, but it sure looks good. How they mounted the seats. Got the Ford mats. That whole console. Up under this, I don't know. What is it? That's a box that they built. And they got it to where you can sit down. That's pretty squishy. Nice cup holders. Let's come on up with the seat and hop in here. Again, pinstriping across the dash there. Give that accent. Easy as this. Start it up. And check it out. So our gauges actually started working. It seems like it came back down to reality there on the oil pressure. Kinda. It shouldn't go from 40 to 100. I think this gauge is glitching out. It don't make any sense. And of course, to open the door, just push up on that. It's fairly easy. Turn your lights on there. Your tilt column. Behind the steering wheel, they could have done a little bit better there. It looks like they recovered it. And that's what I was talking about on top of the shifter. They just put like a little bullet in there. It doesn't do anything, and hopefully it's empty. I'm sure it is. pretty unique here, guys. I like it. When you're coming down with the hood, you gotta properly put the rod up, and they made a spot for it. So you can actually put it in the notch there that they installed. And I usually just put it right there. I haven't seen another spot, but it works really well right there. Coming down with the hood, it comes down pretty easy. And just to lock it, that's all you gotta do. To open the hood, you've got a bar right there that you just pull down. When you pull down on that one, it opens it up. And while I'm under here, we'll give her a look. That's why I couldn't make a video of the undercarriage. But I tell you what, let's just look under the middle of the car here while I'm doing this. Got nice exhaust. Run into the back there. And then over here, coming across the hood, little cracks, a little discolor in the corner. Got more pinstriping across the front here, which looks good. Good deal. Guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe. That helps me out quite a bit. I've got some more cars to do today because every Monday we put out at least 10 cars. And we do that because we have a lot coming in. There's 30 cars that has not even made it to the car lot right now. It's like 3 weeks worth of cars. Go to the website, maplemotors.com. Look at financing, shipping, detailed pictures. All of our inventory is updated every Monday. And of course, you can pick up merchandise from us. Multiple styles of t-shirts. Just go there and click merchandise or look below in the description. There's also a playlist called Cars Currently Available just right below here on the channel. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video.